Using our own money, however, the ministry doesn't just take into account the science of road building and how they deteriorate. We also have the social side of it, as the DPM mentioned. And you're very well familiar that Barbados is one of the most densely road networked countries. So we do have quite a bit of roads. And we also recognize that quite a bit of the plant has deteriorated, the network has deteriorated. But we're limited in our resources. That's another reality. I also want to make the point that each of us in this room are road users. So there is no, certainly at the ministry and on the technical team side for sure, there's no bias on which roads should get fixed before the other one. We try to use the ability and the data that we have in hand to prioritize those roads. And that's largely how we go about our work. Sometimes there are emergency situations. You know that we are impacted by heavier traffic. This is not just the volume of traffic on the roads, but also by the weight of the vehicles coming in. We're now moving towards electric vehicles in a big way. They weigh a lot more and do more damage on the roads than the ICE, the internal combustion engine vehicles. That's one consideration. So you will see potholes developing and other issues. Then, of course, utility companies with their plant, and when something happens there, they do have to effect their repairs. And because of our space constraints, a lot of our utilities are under the road surface. And when that happens and you have to disturb the surface, we all know that therefore the repairs have to be done hopefully quickly as possible, or else when the rain gets in there, then the problem magnifies. So the ministry does have a program every year. We sit around the table, the technical team, and with the other managers at the ministry, and try to determine how will we best spend that money that would make economic sense with the social responsibility on top of that as well. It's not an easy decision to make.